Let's move on to section 1.3.2, which tells about paradigm shifts in NEP 2020 that guide the NCF. So NEP 2020 visualizes three paradigm shifts in school education which guide the NCF. First one is transitioning to a more multidisciplinary and holistic education. Second is transitioning to an emphasis on critical and analytical thinking rather than rote learning. And third is transitioning to a new curricular and pedagogical structure. So first let's talk about the first one, that is transitioning to a more multidisciplinary and holistic education. The goal is to develop good human beings capable of independent rational thought and action, with compassion and humaneness, with courage and creative imagination, based on sound ethical moorings and a rootedness in India. For the holistic development of the child in all capacities, intellectual, social, physical, ethical, and emotional, there must be strong emphasis in the curriculum on science, social science, art, languages, sports, mathematics, and vocational education. There should be no hard separation between arts and science streams, or between academic and vocational streams, or between curricular or extracurricular activities. Students will have increased flexibility and choice of subjects to study across the arts, humanities, sciences, sports, and vocational subjects. Necessary knowledge and skills that must be learned by all students include scientific temper, aesthetics and art, oral and written communication, ethical reasoning, sustainable living, Indian knowledge systems, digital literacy, and computational thinking, knowledge of the country, current affairs, and critical issues facing the world. Now, the second paradigm shift is transitioning to an emphasis on critical and analytical thinking rather than rote learning. Students must develop the ability to think analytically, participate in discussions, become adept at speaking, writing, and other 21st century skills, and learn how to learn. Emphasis must be on learning key concepts, deeper experiential learning, analysis and reflection, values, and life skills. The system of assessment in our schooling system must shift from one that primarily tests rote memorization to one that is more formative, promotes learning and development, and tests high order skills. The third one is transitioning to a new curricular and pedagogical structure. So, curriculum and pedagogical approaches should be in line with the developmental stage of the child to be more responsive to the needs of learners at divergent stages of their development, and will, therefore, be guided by a 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 design with 4 stages. The first one will be foundational stage, which will be flexible, multi-level, and play-based. Second is preparatory stage, which involves discovery and activity-based learning along with some formal interactive classroom learning in order to lay a solid groundwork in reading, writing, speaking, physical education, art, languages, science, and mathematics. Third one is middle stage, which involves pedagogical and curricular style of the preparatory stage with the introduction of subjects for learning and discussion of more abstract concepts. Fourth one is secondary stage, which involves 4 years of multidisciplinary study with subject depth, focus on analytical thinking, attention to life aspirations, and flexibility and choice of subjects for students. So, here ends section 1.3.2. So, it's time to say goodbye, and we'll meet again with continuing section 1.3 and learning more about it. Till then, Pranam.